Well, those trees are scenic too, in a way.
But I would have seen the houses,
Okay, now that's not a foundation.
If this is Person's house, here.
Right here? Or here?
Is that, he called that a foundation, didn't he? That
Oh.
mess there?
I'll go down and look. It looks like a tree. I don't know.
I don't ever recall seeing it.
Oh, I remember there were all kinds of foundations around here. I looked around, but maybe it isn't. The water isn't down in front. Here's a brick, so there must be some kind of a foundation here.
That's the tree.
Yeah. I want to look some more. There's a tile.
Yep.
Remember how much work it was to put those tiles in? I used to go out with my father. I know. We would dig it with a shovel, and then we'd take a post hole digger and stick that in and dig, a real narrow thing. And it had to be about 6 feet in.
Wow.
And then we'd lay the tiles, and they were heavy things.
Oh, yeah. In between Fred and us.
Okay, this is Bus White's house between Fred and her house.
Yeah.
She said this is Bus White's and it's stuck way up on top of a hill.
There's the valley between Mom and Dad and this, which is that right there.
Huh.
And then come up and this house is there.
And then here's the foundation for something. Is this for the house?
Oh, yeah.
So they had a cement block foundation.
Yeah.
So this is a newer house.
Yep.
The ones with the rock foundations.
See, I graduated in 1950, and Bus graduated. This is probably built in 55 or 60.
Oh, it's a modern house
Uh-huh.
compared to the rest of them.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is that a big tree right out there?
I was going to look. Well, I can't believe how many rocks went into the old houses. Believe how many rocks those people must have carried in.
Can you believe that?
No.
Well, they had to get them down the creek.
Yeah. And out of the fields.
Yeah.
Which is one complete slab. Okay, here's the Fearson house where she grew up. And then
The Barrows house.
the Barrows house. And they drug a log cabin from the creek up and built around it. And then the White house is down here, and the Bus White house is between that. And then what's that house there?
That must be Fearson.
Fearson.
Fearson,
Okay, and then what's the next one?
The next one would be George Hall.
Okay. Okay. This is the Barrows house, and they drug the log cabin back where they settled along Alum Creek by 1818. And here's the Fearson house, which is right beside it. And when did they settle?
I don't know.
About the same. I think they came together, didn't they? Or,
Could have. I don't know about the first.
but anyway, and they were related. They found out later.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were relatives.
Huh. And after that is the Hall house.
Yeah. George Hall.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, actually, that was Blake Havens.
Huh?
Actually, that was Havens.
After it
Right
was.
there. But it was Fearson when the dam went in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Belonged to Blake Havens.
Did Guston Havens used to own anything around here?
Guston.
Guston Havens.
Is that Blake's father?
It could be.
But it is. No, I don't think so. Unless he owned. I don't think he did, but.
The Havens farm was around here close,
Yeah.
and Guston Havens married a Barrows, I think, and then their offspring married a Chambers.
Yeah.
So, because I was related, I was related to the Havens.
Really?
The Havens were descended from a Havens that married a Bale, and the Bales were descended from a Bales that married Havens because they were sister sister marriage. And so and then Guston Havens.
I've heard of that. I've heard of Justin Hager. Yeah.
Good. Well, I think he owned a lot of land right around here. And he married into your family. And his wife, who I think is a Barrows, he and his wife are listed as descendants of William Brewster.
Yep. That's
And
right.
in the book too, in the William Brewster book.
I already did you go to school with Alan or Candy?
With Allen.
Oh, he's in his.
There was a Jaycox Road, and Freeman's lived there, north of it. Jaycox lives beside it. And then there was the little center road.
Yeah.
And north of that was what?
The next road.
I mean, what houses were around there?
Oh, the center.
Uh-huh.
Right on the corner. My grandpa and grandma Stout. You're talking about the stone. And then
They lived
right,
in that stone house where Morgans lived, okay?
Yeah. Then the first house north.
I can
when
walk
was
along
little, it was the Emerys.
The Emerys. And was that your family place too? Oh,
And then that was Little Center Road.
okay.
Right across Little Center Road still was the Williamson.
I remember John Williamson.
Yep.
Okay, Williamson, okay. Okay.
His grandparents.
His grandparents lived there too?
That was his grandparents.
Oh,
Well, you know. Now, you know.
because I
There
remember.
was that little house right on the corner. I mean, you drove out his garage and he was on the road.
Right beside Morgan's house?
No, there was a house
Oh.
in between. There was Emery's and then Johnny Williamson. And then in the same yard was his grandparents.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Then the next house north would have been Freeman's. Alan Freeman.
Okay.
And then Fred White.
Okay.
And then us.
Okay.
Coming in.
So there's no trace of the rock house. And that was right
Okay.
beside.
We don't see it now. This should be. If this is Old Plum Road, George House is set right there.
Right here?
Right down just a little bit.
That was George Hall's. And he owned the
He owned that corner.
lake too.
there. Right across the road. A small house. I don't know who owned that. Morgan's lived there too for a while.
Oh.
You talking about Alan and Judy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know Judy died, didn't you? I didn't know what happened to her. That time I came in the 90s, around 1990 or something.
That's the last time you've been down here?
No, it was
Oh.
when the water was really far
Oh.
down.
I bet
And-
that's when we were down here.
Yeah, I could walk right along the Africa Road.
Yeah. Yep.
It was just
Okay.
amazing.
Still on our farm. You used to be able to see several years ago the trees when you could see the driveway turning black. That's all
Oh.
gone now.
Oh, when I could walk down the Africa Road, I remember that tree because it was so huge and I couldn't
Yeah.
believe it. And I wondered what on earth, that belonged to. So,
It was huge.
because, I was walking down the road right by it and saw it. No, because it seems like I was walking on the road and saw it, but I might have been walking up a driveway because I don't remember that well.
Now, where's the silo range? Back there somewhere.